What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the bottom. Today we are going over 3 things that will help you form a better mind-muscle connection when you're lifting. Let's get into it. First concept we're gonna go over: when you first starting lifting, you're getting into the weight room, you're trying to develop this mind-muscle connection. The first thing you need to do is make sure that you know what exercises you're using for what muscle group. That's the first and foremost thing. I'm not trying to do a curl to work my tricep. Understand that a lat pull down is working my lats. I know where my setup is, I know where my startup is. For example, right on the bench press. I know that when I'm coming over here, my arms aren't straight across right here. I have them at somewhere between a nice 40 and 45 degree angle. So when I push up, I'm not putting extra stress on my shoulder. Those are all beginning things that will help you when you're trying to develop a mind-muscle connection. It can even be something as simple as realizing that using a dumbbell for a tricep kickback is not gonna work your tricep as well as it would on the cable machine. That's something that I realized, during my weightlifting journey, that all right, this exercise works better with the cable than a dumbbell. So I'm gonna add that into my routine and take out the dumbbell one. Working the exercises using a full range of motion. Things like that are really important when you first starting off, or if you've taken some time off. You need to remember how to extend and reach and pull and push from a full range of motion. That's really gonna help you when you get further down the line and you start on adding different techniques and different concepts to help you maximize each exercise. So first and foremost, whenever you get into the weight room, beginner, whether you're first starting, if you've taken some time off, a month or a couple years, the first thing you're doing is remembering and teaching your body which exercises we're using for what muscle group. We want to make sure we have a good setup, we're protecting ourselves from injury, and that we have proper joint positions, elbows, knees, shoulders, so that we protect ourselves from injury. Those are the basic concepts that you need to develop and understand first before moving on to step 2. All right, second step. Now that I know what exercises work what muscle groups, I can take that a step further now. Now I can try and teach myself how to create tension on the muscle group, on a targeted muscle group throughout the entire set. So now that I know that the bicep curl works my bicep the most, now I can work on fighting gravity. Now I can work on trying to get that connection so that it's tension all the way through. So I'm just gonna take some 20s to demonstrate. So if I got this curl and I know it's hitting my bicep, instead of coming over here like, okay, this is working my bicep. I'm a beginner, I'm learning how to curl, just pumping it. Feel that in my bicep. I was come back a couple weeks, couple months later. How do I create tension on this the entire time throughout the set? Well, if I go up and I don't rush, then I fight gravity back down. Now we're learning how to create tension throughout the entire set. Teaching our muscles that this is the tempo that we want to go at. And when we go at this tempo, we can get the most out of the movement. So second step, learning how to keep tension on the muscle group throughout the entire set. Third and final step to developing mind-muscle connection. So now we know what exercises work with muscle groups. Now we taught ourselves how to create tension throughout the entire set on the targeted muscle group. Now the third and final step, some of you rush to get to this point. Some of you don't know how to do a bicep curl without momentum swinging it and you're jumping steps as far as getting to the third step. Third step is tweaking your form so that you can maximize it either at the beginning or the end of the movement. So now that you know how to create tension throughout the entire set, let's grab these dumbbell curls for example. So now that I taught myself how to do this, we're fighting gravity, we got a good tempo going up and down. Now to take it a step further, I'm gonna put these dumbbells in my hands in a supinated position. So when I come up, that means my wrist is tilted towards my outside shoulder. So there's a difference between coming straight up here, like this and curling, and then there's a difference between twisting and out here. This is how you maximize the movement. This is working your bicep, but this is how you maximize. But if you don't understand that first, this is a bicep curl, it's working my bicep. Then if I don't understand how to create tension, fight gravity, doing the supination really doesn't make much sense. It don't really make much sense to come over here and do this. Lose a dumbbell or hurt your wrist. So take it one step at a time, know what exercises, maximize what movements, and then put in these 3 concepts into your routine. And I guarantee you'll be able to develop a better mind-muscle connection. If you like today's concepts and you'd like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button on the bottom. Also hit that notification button so you can be up to date with any further videos that we put out. Thank you for watching.